Right, so I'm going to do a quick video today on SUI. SUI is a project I've been watching for quite a while now and been looking forward to it for launch. I didn't think it was going to launch this early, but market conditions are looking really good. Inflation's coming down. Maybe they're just ready. They've been testing. They've been doing the test nets. We've been watching all the test nets and stuff. It's really fast and it's really quick and clean. And I just love everything about the project. Even the fundamentals are just crazy. So we're going to do a little deep dive into SUI and how you can get involved. Big up to all the crew that grabbed this, who managed to get in on the airdrop. It turned out not to be an airdrop, and in fact, it's more of a pre-sale. So you now get access to the pre-sale. But we went through all the steps. It was a bit long. But in the end, we managed to get accepted for the pre-sale. So basically, what you're going to do now is be able to invest. As far as I'm aware, you're able to buy up to $1,000 worth. I think that's the cap, and you'll receive that like monthly. So it'll be vested for like 12 or 24 months, and you'll receive X amount monthly. But you're getting in at pre-sale prices, right? So you're not paying retail, and more often than not, you'll make considerable amounts of money because you're just paying at crazy low prices. I think the pre-sale on Solana was done a 600x. So if you got into the pre-sale of Solana and you invested $1,000, you would have had 600,000 back. So I would expect SUI to probably 10, 20, 30x based on the fundamentals just from launch. So it's a very low risk investment, and it didn't cost anything to try and get whitelisted. It was just a few little steps we done, and we managed to get in. So keep an eye on the next few pre-sales that are coming, you don't know whether they're definitely going to do. You've got a few different airdrops here. You've got ZK Sync coming up. You definitely don't know if they're going to do an airdrop, but I mean, you're only going to waste half an hour doing the steps, getting involved. So join the Discords, get involved. I put step by step here on the Discord. So yeah, get involved and just go through the steps, because I mean, a lot of these airdrops are ranging between 5 and 10k, and a lot of people now might follow what SUI have done. They might follow what SUI and cancel the airdrop, because what happens when you do an airdrop, everyone just starts selling and dumping the token, right? So SUI hasn't done the airdrop, so it might actually just rocket, because there's not got thousands of wallets just dumping free that were in it for the free money. It's going to be people that invested in the project for the tech and believe in SUI long term. And also there was a few different regions that were excluded from this pre-sale. So as far as I'm aware, America weren't able to buy in. American regulations are quite strict in terms of securities rules. So a lot of them can buy once it's launched, but they can't get in before. It's an absolute ridiculous rule. It's so stupid. Also, for whatever reason, Ukraine and Russia weren't able to participate in the drop. So you're going to have a bunch of people that believed in SUI, have been in the Discord for a long time, that are loyal to the project, getting in at pre-sale, and it's vested, so they can't even sell it all off if they wanted to. They get it monthly. Yes, they might sell off monthly, but this is so good for growth, right? This is so good for the growth of the token, because you don't have thousands of people dumping on launch. You'll actually have America buying on launch. You'll have Ukraine and Russia buying on launch. All of the people that couldn't get into the pre-sale buying. There was about 300,000 people that were late into the Discord. So the cutoff date to get whitelisted was February the 1st, I believe. And there was a lot of people that were not able to get in. So you've got 300,000 people there who know about SUI, who also weren't able to get in, So really, really looking forward to this one. And even if I don't get allocation for whatever reasons, I'm going to buy it on launch, just because of what the project is. So for those that don't know, it's a really cool project. And basically, so just a quick overview, SUI is the first layer one blockchain designed from the ground up to enable creators and developers to build experiences that cater for the next billion users in Web3. SUI is horizontally scalable to support a wide range of dApp development with unrivaled speed at low cost. The first of its kind platform brings users a general purpose blockchain with high throughput, instant settlement, speeds, rich on-chain assets, and user-friendly Web3 experiences. So basically, super fast. This is so fast. I believe they were boasting up to 120,000 TPS, and so 120,000 TPS, and they said it was potentially infinitely scalable. I know we get that word thrown around a lot in the crypto space, but yeah, they said it's potentially infinitely scalable. 120,000 is fast enough as it is. I think Solana was like 12,000, might not have even been that much. I think Solana was like 6,000 TPS. So to say that they can do 120,000 comfortably is insane. They had investment from A16Z, who are a huge investment company. They also had investment from Coinbase and Binance, right? So we know what that means. We know this is going straight to Binance and Coinbase when it's listed. It might have already been sorted out in the background. So we might see it listed very fast after they announce on the rest of the exchanges, simply because Binance and Coinbase will want the volume and new customers. So yeah, it's going to be on all the top exchanges. All the other exchanges will probably list it for free just because it's doing so much volume. They'll want a piece of the action. It's going to be hyped, and then you got all the other countries that weren't able to buying in, and so, as you know, a couple of things I look for: team and tech, and the tech is definitely there with this. The developers were from Facebook, so it was a couple of developers that were working on them, or I think they might have even created or working on a team that created the Move language, which we've seen with Aptos has been very popular and opens up a whole new bunch of doors for Web3 and the possibilities for dApps and developers. So yeah, very smart team. And if you go, what I was doing is just having a quick look on their LinkedIn, and what I was noticing, most of the team they're just like established people. Like this guy is just the head of marketing, and I was looking over his previous roles. So he's VP head of brand and integrated marketing at Chainlink. Huge company. He was head of marketing at Ripple. I mean, this is insane. That the employees they've got, I just seem to be, top tier tech, top tier team. And I mean, we know how well Ripple done. We know how well Chainlink done. This guy was global head of business at Twitter, like Facebook for 3 years. Head of the WhatsApp platform. Like this is what I look for when investing in stuff, and most of the team are established, on the same sort of caliber, huge followings, experienced people, team and tech. This just hits the nail on the head. It's got the tech, it's got the team. So I'm very bullish on SUI. I'm going to dollar cost average into the project, even on launch. I'm just going to keep buying and keep accumulating. I think in the bull run, this is going to do crazy things. It might even be a top 5 project. Obviously, I'm spreading my eggs, right? I don't go all in one investment. I usually flip half at double, so it's a free investment. So I've flipped quite a few companies lately. Casper is now a free money investment. Like a lot of the big investments that we have, Render is now a free money investment. So I might do it with SUI. I might put a lot of money in and then sell half at double, or I might just hold it. I believe in the project so much that I might just put it all in and hold it and not flip, and then just sort of dollar cost average out into the bull run. But yeah, if we look, it's not even launched yet, and they've nearly got 500,000 followers. It's absolutely crazy. If we look at some of their followers as well, they're followed by multi-chain. So I wonder if there's some sort of partnerships or something going on there they're working on. Playset followed by SBF, red flag. That was obviously before all the drama went on probably. Followed by SafePal, BitBoy, Ilio Trades, Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet. Ivan on Tech, one of my favorite influencers, probably one of the smartest guys in cryptocurrency. Again, he's got nearly half a million followers. He's got a big YouTube channel. So yeah, big influencers following. You know what this means? It means that once they're in, once they've loaded their bags, they're going to start promoting it on their channels. Now, some of them will be in America, so what you'll probably find is they probably won't promote it until they've loaded their bags, because why would you? You know, if you've got, between them, they have like millions and millions of followers, so what are they going to do? Pump the price before they've even been able to buy themselves. So they'll probably load up themselves, put a few million in, and then start marketing it and pumping the price. So yeah, really busy team, always active, always keeping the community up to date. Here they are sort of recruiting in Hong Kong. Really busy team. I mean, for a project that's not launched, like these are all the like devs that are looking to come and build on the project. So you can only imagine what they're going to be building on the ecosystem. And especially with all the experience from the devs and the other team inside SUI that we've seen, you can just, you know, they've got the contacts. I mean, if you're working at Twitter, if you're working at Ripple for years, at Facebook and WhatsApp, imagine the contacts you've got and people looking to build. So I'm going to be inside the SUI ecosystem, just focusing on everything that's building on SUI, like all the small projects coming up, because you know, like we saw with all the move to earn phase, it's hard to predict what's going to happen in the future. I mean, no one expected that NFTs, you know, pictures of monkeys were going to be the most profitable investment of the last few years, but you know, it was. So I tried to keep my mind open and just if I see something that might have some, you know, some sort of fundamentals or might fit some sort of narrative, especially on a new chain like this, they can run crazy, and we're talking 100,000x, even like in the space of a year. So I'll definitely be going into the projects building on the SUI ecosystem. For those that missed out on the getting into the Discord early and getting whitelisted, you do have KuCoin who are doing other campaigns. So you have KuCoin, I think Bybit and OKX are doing like different SUI campaigns. So they've been allocated a certain amount of tokens, and you can go in here and do the challenges. I think for this one, you have to load up your accounts, and for each one you get a ticket into the lottery. So you get 50 to 500 USDT. It gives you one ticket, and if you have over 500, that gives you two tickets. They'll then do the lottery, and you might have a slot to win some SUI. So they've been allocated quite a lot. They've got 225 million SUI. Token sale price, 1 SUI equals 0.1. So that's the spotlight price. So I expect it might be like Arbitrum. We might sit around $1 when it launches, which would be a 10x. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it does when it launches. But if you didn't get in, I'd say get into these. You got nothing to lose by trying. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. Just put some balance on there. You might already have some balance on there. So jump in KuCoin, try and do the challenges, and see if you can get whitelisted that way. I think you got OKX and Bybit as well. And if you missed out on this, don't forget to just jump on the other potential airdrops. You know, ZK Sync is going to be a huge one. ZRO I'm also looking at, and we've got all the steps there to do in the Discord. Not sure on the launch dates. Just to give you a little update, I've really updated the Discord as well. So we've added Twitter traders in here, so you can follow all the best traders, look for trade setups, like all the people who are making the decent money. So sometimes I'll come in and look for trades in here. Twitter tokens, that's all our investments. So in there you can follow everything we're invested in and see sort of everything projects are up to in one place, rather than sort of wondering what's going on with all my investments, what's the latest news. This sort of helps you stay up to date. Then we've just got general chat research, where we look for new tokens and members post in sort of the chat, and we research them in detail. Stocks, for stocks, obviously bot signals is from the TradingView signals bot. And we've got copy trading channels here. Smart alerts I recently set up, which is pretty cool. This is like private sale investors, so whenever something happens on chain, we'll get flagged up that a private sale investor from blockchain capital has moved money into a certain token. Crypto funds is all the biggest funds in crypto, so we've got Dragonfly Capital, various different crypto funds here, Sturdy Finance. It's good to watch what they do, because if like I'm invested in Gala quite heavily, and if I see like Sturdy Finance moved 500 million Gala to an exchange, it'd be a bit of an alarm bell for me. So I'd like to go and watch it and see if they're planning to sell. What are they doing? Why have they moved so much on exchange? What's the news on Gala? Like, have Gala announced something bad, or have they been hacked? So if you see strange activity, like people moving your investments to exchanges, it's usually a bad sign. If you see people moving USDT to an exchange, usually it's a sign that they're going to buy a token. So I like to go in and find out what they're buying. Top NFT traders, for anyone in NFTs, this is the top 10% of profitable NFT traders. So everyone who sort of flips NFTs, like they buy the dip and they sell, and they mint. You can see here exactly what they're minted, and you can see actually the exact mint. So someone here is minting Deep Space Land deeds, and then you can go in, see what the floor price is, check all the volume, and maybe go in yourself and just follow them, sell when they sell, buy when they buy. Airdrop Pro, pretty interesting, this one. This is all of the people who win airdrops. So I like to follow all of the accounts on ETH that are, on the network, on any chain, that are trying to win airdrops, because then I'll go and look at all the little tasks that they're doing. I'll go, okay, I'm not seeing this one before, so let's go and check out Frax. And then you go into Frax and you find out that they've just posted on their Twitter, we're doing an airdrop in 2 days. So it helps you really keep track of all of the airdrops that happen in the space, because there's so many now. And I think I got about $15,000 in airdrops in the bull run, just for free, like playing crypto computer games and stuff. And it's a lot of money. 15k is a lot of money if you invested that in crypto. I mean, most of the top 100 projects like done a 10x, so you could have spun a wheel on the top 100 and still made money. And if you had 15k to invest with, you're talking about 150k return. So 15k for free is a lot of money, especially in crypto. So yeah, really trying to find all of the airdrops, and it's little effort. You jump in, you say hello, you hang out in the Discord, and for the chance of winning 5-10k, it's definitely worth it. So really like that one. Whale trade, so we can see here, what are people doing, going long or are they going short? So you can see here a lot of people have been shorting lately. So 5 shorts there from whales. So that would be an indication that the market might be coming down. And on the flip side, they might be trying to liquidate the shorts, right? So it might be good to go long. So very risky leverage trading, but it's good. It's good to see what the whales are doing, what the smart money are doing. And then we just got DEX traders here. So these like the most profitable traders on decentralized exchanges. So like people who are constantly making money on Uniswap and all the DEXs. So I like to look and see what they're buying. A lot of it is USDT and moving around USDT and sort of arbitraging. But sometimes you'll find gems on here. So and so sent 120,000 Matic to jump trade in there. So really just going to keep updating the Discord and celebrity wallets we're tracking there. Got education sector for new starters, so people who are looking to get into crypto, don't really know about trading, NFTs, security in the space. Yeah, you've got all that stuff there for the newbies. So yeah, keep an eye on SUI. Not sure on the exact launch date. But on April 22nd is when this competition finishes. So try and jump on that. Keep an eye on all the latest airdrops. And we'll keep you updated on future projects coming.